Hi. Today I want you to don't watch this video until you have time to relax, okay? Lately I've been doing a lot of motivational speaking just because I am in that stage of my life to where I'm giving back and sharing. And so I am listening to my voice that is directing me to make these videos and to help not only myself but others. So I want to start it with taking a deep breath, and I want to start it with getting your comfortable clothes on and making everything else silent in your home so that you can just penetrate this to your soul. And I pray that whoever deserves to hear this and is ready for this, that gets this video, and there's no accidents that you're tuning in with me right now. And so I want to take 3 deep breaths before we get started. That way it allows me to channel the message in, and that way it allows you to get calm and peaceful so that you're ready to be receptive in hearing this message today. So let's go. All the way to the top, breathe in. Open your mouth and let it out. And then again, all the way to the top. And one more time. Okay. That allows us to get to a calm, receptive point so that we're able to hear the message and we're able to absorb this message. Now I want to talk about sometimes in our life, no matter how positive we are, and no matter how much work we've done on ourselves, and no matter how advanced we feel we are in keeping our mood happy, being healthy, being positive, doing the work so that we're saying our positive mantras and all of that, and then something happens that is out of your control, which that's the way life is. And that's why I stress so much on creating a peaceful environment for yourself and getting the proper rest, getting the proper nutrition, getting the proper exercise, and doing the work to keep only people in your life that are uplifting and you're uplifting to them, and that can help you if you are having a bad day, that can help you get back on track, and that you won't just sit there and have a pity party with each other, but that you will healthily align each other back to your positive perspective again and realize that it's not over till it's over. And in my videos, I talk a lot about how I got a divorce when I was 50 and how I started over and never looked back. But in the process, when you have adult children, sometimes, even though it's the best thing for you and them, sometimes everybody processes differently. So what's best for you may not be best for them at the time. And sometimes our selfish ways get in the way, and we're only thinking about ourselves instead of thinking about what's best for the situation, because we want things to be the same and we don't want to change things. And sometimes it's very hard when parents break up and situations happen, friends leave, boyfriend, girlfriend break up, health problems happen. It's very hard for us to say, okay, now what? How does this look now? And we can get angry, and we can get mad, and we can get depressed, and we can get sad, and we can feel lonely, and we can feel isolated. And sometimes we have to isolate ourselves and cry and let our feelings out of cleansing. Because if we don't cleanse our emotions, then we will get sick. So you've got to learn to take the time out when situations happen. People die. People leave your life. Divorces happen, breakups happen, friendships leave, kids move away, adult kids leave. You have to learn how to be an empty nester. You got to learn how to raise kids. Then you got to learn that they're not going to be there with you anymore. Marriages fail. Situations happen. So we have to train ourselves in the now. Okay, now, since it's not going to be the way it used to be, how am I going to create this new now? How do I even know how to? I've lived my life this way, helping others, doing this, and feeling unappreciated, or being a person that doesn't appreciate, or whatever it is. And now your life just becomes different, and it feels like it's falling apart. And you can't stay in bed every day and cry, because I tried that. That just makes you sicker, and my eyes get all sore and puffy, and days go by, and I'm like, okay, now what? You're the one that has to pick yourself up and make the change. Now, it's the saying, like I've always said, either sink or swim. Now, the reason we prepare ourselves and make ourselves stronger is because we don't know what's going to happen from day to day. We don't know when we're going to get that call. We don't know if the person that we thought we fell in love with and we thought we were going to be with them forever has another lover. We just don't know. There are so many uncertainties in this lifespan that all we can do and all we have is today. And it's now what? You know, many of us say, now what? Our kids are raised, they're involved in their lives, they're having their own kids, they're starting their own family, they're doing their own thing. And sometimes we're not always included in everything like we used to. And then we have to remember, oh, I did so much for others that I forgot what I even like. What do I even want to do? Now what? And then we have to train ourselves and discover what's our new life and our new plan going to look like. Who's our people going to be? What are we going to do? Are we going to live alone forever? How's it looking now? And that's why I say, no matter how strong I get, there are things that come back around sometimes with adult children, or things that can trigger you. And you could be the most positive, healthy person, but if something happens to a child, a relationship, anything, it can knock you down. So how are you going to be equipped to get back up when you get knocked down? Because there are times in your life that you're going to feel like you cannot go on. So how are you going to go on when you don't feel like you can? And it's not over until it's over, right? So because we don't get to choose when we get outed of this world, we have a choice to make on the daily, how we're going to live our life. Are we going to choose to get out of bed and be happy and positive and thankful and grateful, even though? Or are we going to choose to stay in bed and give up and get sick and cause diseases in our body and not live the best quality life that we can possibly live? Because see, nobody gets to make that decision for you. You can listen to 1 million motivational videos, but until you make the choice, just like with anything, if you're in a dysfunctional relationship, you've got to make the choice to get out. You've got to create the action steps to get out. Nobody else can do it for you. So if you cannot love yourself as you are and do your best to make yourself better every single day, and no matter what tries to knock you down, you just keep getting up. You just keep getting up. That's all we got. That's it. And you keep getting to write the new story of your life that you want. You get to design the story of your life. Nobody else does. So yeah, you can grieve. Yes, you can lay in bed. Yes, it's healthy to cry it out. Stomp and cry and run. Get to the gym. But then you've got to find a way to make peace with yourself and the situation. Otherwise, it will destroy you. So me giving back to you is here to tell you that I am human and I bleed just like you do. And I cry. And situations happen. And relationships end. And you have to know that you're still here. And you get to find your purpose now. Even if you're all alone, you still have a purpose. And you still have the ability to not only help yourself, but help others while you're healing. And I have found that when I step out of myself, I do the work, I meditate, I cleanse, I sleep, I eat healthy, I get my supplements, I drink my water, I go to the gym. Sometimes it's all it takes is a smile to a stranger to make their day a little bit brighter. And so it doesn't have to be a family member, a friend, a lover. All it takes is a little bit of sunshine from you, from your hardship, from your pain, which makes you stronger. Turn your pain into your power. I have turned my pain into a business behind the scenes. And it was one of my painful experiences in my marriage. But I'm a survivor. So I turned it into a business. And you get to find out what you can do to not only better your life, but to better others. And in the process, you will be healed. Because if we have all this knowledge and we've got all these things that we've learned and all this pain and trauma, and we don't talk about it or do our best to give back on somebody else that's going through exactly what you just went through, then how can we be good mentors, be good friends, be good parents, be good people? And we are human, and we are going to make mistakes, and we are perfectly imperfect. But that doesn't have to stop us when we make a mistake, completely stop us and shut us down. We learn from it. Other people learn from it. We grow from it. We find our people, we find our tribe, and they're not always our family. It is what it is. And so it is. When we focus on the things that we have no control over, like the people who do not want to be in our life, you can't force anybody to love you. You just can't. The only thing you get to do on a daily basis that will serve yourself is to love yourself, flaws and all. We are perfectly imperfect. We are crackpots that are here to be a vessel of changing not only our lives, but others as well. And however that looks, we have no control over it. Zero. So if you let go of the control and how you think it's supposed to be, because it never will be it will never be how you think it's supposed to be. And you probably will never be who you think you're supposed to be with. It just isn't going to happen. Because life is topsy-turvy, spins and circles and ever evolving and learning and growing. And sometimes we outgrow people and things and houses and situations and life altering things that happen. And that's okay. Do you see, if you look at it as a challenge and go, okay, I don't know if I'll be here tomorrow, and that's okay. But today, I am going to be happy, and I am going to make a decision today that no matter what, I'm going to smile. No matter what I've been through, no matter how much pain I've had, I'm choosing to smile. I'm choosing to be happy, and I'm choosing me. So today I want you to think about that if you're going through anything, that it's not the end. It's not over till it's over. So I want you to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and try again. Because baby, it's not over till it's over. And as long as I have breath, I'm here to remind you that it's not over till it's over. And I love you so much, and I pray this resonated with you today, and that you are better today than you were before.